Why does the chicken mostly walks and does not flap for very long?
Seriously?
Yeah, it's important so you know what to eat to get the most protein.
Hey everyone, it's Sherry
hello.
here, and welcome back to part 3 of Who Knows Better? Exercise Sport Science versus Physio. So today we have an absolutely strong exercise sport science expert, Jun Wei, with us today.
Hi, my name is Jun Wei. Yeah, I teach exercise sport science. I used to do the gym for a long time, and I've been reading up about sports science for a long time, but in terms of teaching, probably 2 years.
Quite a fresh new teacher, so he should
Yeah.
give us a lot of input. Okay, so I'll be explaining the marking scheme. Okay, each question is 4 marks. 4 marks is perfect answer, spot on exactly what you wanted. 3 marks is the answer is somewhat close to what you wanted. 2 marks is answer is missing some details but some is still correct. 1 answer is partially wrong and 0 is answered absolutely wrong or you didn't answer at all.
Okay.
Okay, let's get started. Okay, so I'll be asking physio questions and he'll be asking me back exercise sport science, okay? Okay guys, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and ring the notification bell. Okay, question 1. PRISH is an acronym used to describe 5 classic signs of acute inflammation. So what does PRISH stand for?
Acute inflammation.
Yes.
It's a recovery method. Wow. PRISH. Please read it. Shocking hospital.
Yeah.
P stands for purplish.
Okay, P stands for
S is-
purplish. Okay.
S is
ESS teacher,
swell.
okay guys.
S is swell. I is
Yes.
itchy. R is redness. H is help.
The actual answer is P stands for pain, R stands for redness, I stands for immobility of the joint, S stands for swelling, and H stands for heat.
I see. My first question is what is the primary aim of exercise and sports science? Very simple and
To
very straightforward.
help people keep fit. Oh, to help people achieve their goals in exercise. Personal goals. PR, personal record.
You are almost entirely right. The goals of exercise sports science, in my perspective, is to help athletes to improve performance and to reduce injuries.
Okay. So most people that you guys work with is athletes.
It should be, but of course, sports science quite an umbrella field for many things. Yeah, some of them end up becoming fitness trainers. What's the max 5 points?
4.
4 points.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
3 points then.
Okay, sure.
So it's just introductory.
Well, first one just introductory, guys. Second question is, your fingers are referred to as phalanges. What is the medical term of big toe?
Medical term for big toe.
Yeah.
Phalanx and wait, metal is not metal. Wait, tarsal. Metatarsal?
Tarsal is more on long. Phalanges can also be called
Yeah.
metacarpals, right? Yeah. So like, as long as the bone is on the toes, you can call it metatarsal.
Yeah.
But what about the big toe specifically?
Metal toes.
Have you heard of hallux?
Oh yeah. Second question is when a person lose weight, right? Where does fat gets converted into?
Convert?
Yeah.
Fats can be converted.
Yeah, because nothing just disappears, right?
Right.
So where does fat go to? Because people lose weight instead of weighing scale, the numbers change. Thing.
Glucose.
No, not really.
Okay, I'm just going to give you one final answer. You know this will take forever. Okay, I'll give you one final answer.
What does it get converted into?
Lactic acid.
So the answer is
Ah, so nervous, guys.
water and carbon dioxide.
What?
Ultimately, the fat is being burnt and it's being breathed out or sweat out.
This is super interesting, guys. So your fats can get actually converted into water and carbon dioxide.
Yes, it only become like that. So either you excrete out as water or you exhale as
Carbon dioxide.
Yeah.
Your third question is, what is sciatica and name one symptom of it?
Sciatica is the impingement of the sciatic nerves. It happens when your piriformis muscle is damaged and then there's inflammation impinge on the nerve. And the symptom is when you bend over, you feel the pain on the hamstring or toes, that kind of area.
If I could give him a 5, I would give him a 5, guys. I'm sorry, it's only a 4.
It's
so.
a 5. Yeah, because I had a sciatic nerve injury in the past.
Okay, guys, we have sciatica. Go and find this big dude, okay? So sciatic nerve is actually the thickest nerve in the body, and it actually goes from your lumbar spine, which is the spine below, all the way down to your calf, and it branches out into 2 different nerves.
During jogging, fat is broken down for energy. The molecule that stores and transfers energy in cells is being used. Okay, that's a molecule. What is the name of this molecule? Okay, the hint is that it is commonly known as the currency of energy.
Few moments later.
ATP.
Yes.
Oh.
And the full form is?
Adreno.
I'll give you 3 points.
No, wait. I know this. Adreno something phosphate. Alright.
Okay, can I give you 3 points? It's
Oh.
adenosine triphosphate.
Adenosine
Then
triphosphate.
Yeah, triphosphate.
ATP,
So close,
guys.
yeah.
Okay, question 4. Okay. What is this instrument called here and how do physios use it?
It's called a goniometer.
Wow, okay.
It's to look at joint angle. Like if people have postural problems, I guess they'll find out any deviation in angle, then they'll put on the joint and then do.
Wait, do ESS people use this actually?
I used it before,
Precise
something
test.
like this before, but it's not so flimsy. It's a bit harder. Plastic.
Yeah. It's not portable. Correct.
Oh, correct.
Goniometer, guys. It's called goniometer. Correct. 4 marks.
4th question. So what is the name of the molecule again?
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
That transfers its high energy phosphate to ADP when you are sprinting.
Something D, I guess, because it transfers ATP to ADP.
Yeah, but specifically for 100-meter sprint.
Like anaerobic. Like
Yeah. The primary molecule. The hint is that it allows you to yield large amount of ATP, keyword is rapidly.
Phosphate.
Close? I give you 1 point. It's phosphocreatine.
So it's a molecule that converts ATP into ADP.
Converts
For you to sprint.
phosphate to ADP to become ATP.
Oh.
It's for sprinting or power events.
So question number 5. Okay. Bones. I think this question is a bit too easy for him, but I'm just going to say, okay. Bones are classified as long, short, irregular, flat, and sesamoid. So which type of bone is your vertebrae classified under?
Flat. Wait, irregular.
Okay, correct. It's irregular. Okay, 4 marks.
Okay, which type of muscle fiber is more suitable for a sprinter as compared to a long distance runner? The hint is that type 1 muscle fiber is slow twitch and type 2 muscle fiber is fast twitch.
Type 2 muscle fibers.
Okay, yay.
And type 2 actually they got classified under type 2 and type 2A, right?
Yeah, so which one?
Type 2A.
Okay, it's either lah. 2x is the one that.
Oh, 2x.
Yeah.
Okay, not A.
A can
X.
convert.
Okay, question 6. What is the distal attachment of the gluteus maximus muscle? Okay, distal attachment basically means the attachment that is further down to the ground.
The greater trochanter of femur? It is?
No, okay. Dang. The gluteus maximus is actually the biggest muscle in the body, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so why is it the biggest? It's because it's attached to something called an iliotibial band, which actually goes all the way down to your tibial, which is a bone in your calf. So there's actually 2 attachment points. What he was talking about is the greater trochanter of the femur, which is near your hip. It's a femur, which is your thigh bone that is connected to your hip. So that's one attachment, but the other attachment is actually all the way down your calf.
Now a funny one. Why does the chicken cross the road? No.
Oh, okay, I see.
Why does the chicken mostly walks and does not flap for very long?
Seriously?
Yeah. It's important so you know what to eat to get the most protein from a chicken. So the hint is that chicken has red muscle on the feet and white muscle on the chest.
Is that why like the chicken thigh is always so like muscular and so fleshy?
Actually, the chicken thigh
compared
is
to the
very
chicken wing.
skinny.
Oh.
The feet is quite skinny, right?
True.
Yeah. But the chest is meatier. But the hint is that the chest is white, the feet is red.
Okay, I'm guessing because there are more muscle fibers on the feet than on the wings.
It's not the answer, but you can guess.
Is it got to do with the type of the muscle fiber?
Yeah.
Oh,
So the hint was the
red and the
colour,
white, is
yeah.
it? There are more type 2 muscle fibers on the feet than on the wing.
White is type 2, the red is type 1.
Oh, because they need a lot of blood supply for longer endurance, longer distance.
Yeah.
Wait, so feet is
Red. So it's a type 1. and the chest is type 2.
Oh, okay. That also brings back to your question, because why do they walk for longer distance?
Yeah, it doesn't flap and fly for a long time. But the more precise answer would be the red muscles are named so because they are dense with capillaries, which are rich in myoglobin and mitochondria, which is the characteristics of the red appearance. On the other hand, white muscles comparatively have less mitochondria and myoglobin. The capillary is where it allows the oxygen to be stored in the red blood cells and all that. So the chest doesn't have that, so it's not able to have endurance.
I would have never got it right if you didn't say the answer.
But I'll give you 3 points.
Oh wow! So does that mean that if you eat the chicken thigh, you'll get more type 1 muscle fibers?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. 7th question. Are muscle strains and ligament strains considered irreversible?
It's not irreversible, depending on which grade, right? If it's grade 3, it's a complete tear, then you need to go for surgery, those stuff. If it's grade 1, then you can rehab until you recover. However, there can be scar tissue that makes it more immobile.
Wow. Okay, I'm gonna give you a 3. So what I learned is that type 1, grade 1 of muscle strains is reversible, but the rest of grades from 2 all the way, from muscle strains to ligaments, they are all irreversible. So there are actually 2 types of muscle injuries, of cell injuries. One is reversible and the other one is irreversible. And its name suggests means that it cannot be reversed.
How come it's not reversible?
Let me call my lecturer.
It's like torn to
Yeah,
the
yeah.
point you cannot
Yeah, so
ever
like,
reverse it.
yeah, that's why they need like surgery reconstruction.
Oh, wow, so difficult.
Which one? Your question you mean?
Yours, this one, I have
How
never
is
seen
that
this
difficult?
word. Okay, so now it's my turn, right? So, what does the Newtonian third law mean?
What is that?
Okay, what is the Newtonian third law? The law is called the law of action and reaction. Like if you want to jump higher, how could you apply this law to jump higher?
Can you tell me what the law is?
The law is the law of action and reaction, which means that when 2 bodies interact, which example is your feet and the ground, they apply forces to one another that is equal in magnitude and opposite in direction. If you were to push the wall, the same equal amount of force pushes you back.
Okay, you have to produce a larger amount of force when you jump as the action. So your reaction will get a larger kind of force produced.
Yeah.
Or you can jump onto something that's higher. Or jump when you are from something that's higher. Because you are already higher, so you have more like gravity. Is it gravity? No, the potential energy.
Yes, and it gets converted with kinetic energy.
Yeah.
And then that helps in that jump.
So you have to jump from somewhere that's higher, really? That's not the answer.
Yeah. The other answer is a counter movement jump. That means on the same ground, you jump one time, you land and you jump again.
Oh,
Because
like a
of
trampoline.
trampoline works the same way, just that trampoline allows you to absorb the energy to jump higher. So I give you 4 points.
Wow!
4 points to Gryffindor.
Question 8.
I promise the last one will be very difficult.
Okay. The pes anserineus is made up of conjoined tendons of which 3 muscles? Okay, so the pes anserineus is basically a tendon, common tendon, at the front portion of your tibial, which is your calf bone. Pes anserinus, I think that's the
Has to do with feet,
Yes.
definitely. So my answer would be posterior tibialis, anterior tibialis, gastrocnemius, peroneus longus. I anyhow spam only, I
peroneus
don't-
longus. Fibularis longus, is it?
There's one more is peroneus. Okay, but fibularis longus.
No.
I just anyhow spam all the feet muscles that I know.
Okay, so basically these 3 muscles are gracilis, semitendinosus, and sartorius.
Why is it so high? I thought it's something that's lower. So now back to Newton.
Oh.
The apple. No, based on Newtonian third law. Very easy on this one, very easy one. Would it make sense for a runner to run with his feet pushing with an angle backwards or vertically downward like a bounce?
I guess up and down. Because when you push your feet down, the amount of force is the amount of force that you're going to get when you push up. So you should
Yeah.
run more efficiently with up and down.
The answer is no!
Yeah, I just knew it. I just knew that was going to come.
Backwards. Because the goal of running is to run forward, not upwards.
Ah, right.
So action, reaction, right? So you have to push backwards.
Okay, right. Okay, so
With
I got
the
the
angle.
explanation right, but not the answer.
Yeah.
Okay, question number 9. A PT prescribes a walking cane to a patient with mild Parkinson's disease. So how does she measure the height of the walking cane so that it suits the patient's height?
How would she measure the height? Use a ruler lah.
Like, let's just say she got no other instruments.
Measure it against her hips. I have no idea. Mild Parkinson means the handshake lah.
Yes.
Okay.
No, but okay, that is nothing to do with the disease.
Oh.
All they measure is the same. Yeah.
Agar-agar.
Aga. Really? So that's one.
Estimate
Seriously, eyeball.
the
Like,
height
I
of
just
the person's
Scan you.
hip to the ground.
Okay. So you were, but you're no external. So you just put the.
I'll just put it beside the
What if she's on a wheelchair?
on the wheelchair. Wow, I'll force the person to stand up. No lah.
Oh, wow.
Aga.
Aga.
I'll just
okay
use
lah.
1 meter.
Okay,
The
then I
1
also
meter rule.
1 meter rule lah. Okay, then I just aga. Give you a mouse also lah. 0 lah.
So how do you?
I mean, you've been getting 4 all the way, right? From like the
Is it?
second question onwards. We'll usually use the wrist. Okay, so this is called your styloid process of your ulna.
Okay.
Ulna is basically this bone here on your forearm. Okay, so why do we use this wrist? It's because when you actually hold the walking cane, they don't hold it with their arms totally fully extended.
Oh.
Yeah, they actually bend their arms a bit when they walk. So that's why the wrist is exactly the okay. Is it either the wrist or is the like what you say actually greater trochanter?
Wait, so the person must stand up. But I thought you say the person
You
is
can
on a wheelchair.
you can transfer the patient to lie down.
Oh.
Then you measure from there. Lying
The
down.
length of the styloid process all the way down.
Down.
So
That's
short.
what- No, when you're as in from the down to the ground, where your styloid process is from the
Oh,
your-
okay,
yeah,
okay.
from the arm to the ground.
So tricky. It comes with experience, I guess.
Is it?
What is the condition, you should know it, that explains the loss of muscle mass and function due to aging?
Muscle atrophy.
Is there a one-word condition? It's a common condition that happens to elder folks.
It sounds like I should know it. Okay,
Yeah.
I should really know it.
Starts with S,
It's
more confusing.
No bells. Oh, there's no bells ringing.
It ends with A.
Oh, I don't know. Oh my god.
Sarcopenia?
Pinia.
Yeah,
Oh.
muscle atrophy is the phenomenon.
Oh.
Sarcopenia is a medical condition.
Okay, last question 10. Okay, client comes to you with joint pain which often worsens at night with prolonged morning joint stiffness of 30 to 60 minutes involving bilateral, which means symmetrical, pattern in affected joints. So what condition might she be having?
Arthritis? Rheumatoid arthritis?
Correct.
Oh, really?
Rheumatoid
Wow, you trying to
arthritis,
trick me.
yes.
Wow.
Why? Okay, so do you know what's the difference? Why is it not osteoarthritis? Why is it rheumatoid arthritis?
Because osteoarthritis has to do with the bone. Rheumatoid has to do with the joints.
I guess osteoarthritis will also affect the joint because the bone is
So the
different.
answer is osteoarthritis.
No, this is rheumatoid arthritis. So the main difference, right, is that joint stiffness in osteoarthritis usually doesn't go more than 30 minutes. So it's either no morning joint stiffness or
so
joint
complex.
stiffness, yeah, that lasts for no more than 30 minutes. That's osteoarthritis.
So it's tough. You have to look at the
What's
the
not tough,
spelling.
man?
So this one is not the biomechanics, not the physiology. Guess which is another field in sports science.
Is this the question?
Yeah, not a question. Okay, like it's sports
This-
psychology lah. Now I'm gonna ask you a sports psychology question.
This is like PhD level.
No. So the last question is, how do you pronounce the name of the late Hungarian sports psychologist? Late Hungarian sports psychologist that coined the term flow. Like you run and you suddenly get a flow. And then when you get you feel super competent and super happy. So I can show you his name and you have to
Okay.
pronounce it.
Okay.
That's the question.
He obviously watched my video before, eh? This is part
So
1.
this is the name.
What? Yeah.
See the one with red lines.
Okay, guys, you see that? You see that? Okay. Okay. Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi.
Oh, very close. It's Mikhai Csikszentmihalyi.
Csikszentmihalyi. Oh, E? No E?
No, so
Oh,
it's
the E silent.
It's Mikhai Csikszentmihalyi. Really?
Okay, so we have come to the end of our exercise sports science versus physio. Who knows better? Okay, comment down below on who did better. Okay, guys. Obviously, it's physio.
It's
Thanks.
obvious, right?
Thanks for watching, guys.
Okay,
Bye bye.